In a world that seems overrun with SUVs and crossovers, you could be forgiven for forgetting the car that preceded them all, the humble estate. So with that in mind, meet the SUV for people that wouldn't be seen dead in an SUV. The Audi A4 Allroad is basically a toughened up A4 Avant, and it's an elegant grown-up car offering all the practicality of a luxury 4x4 without those obvious looks. Audi have taken their A4 estate, slightly raised it, added a new chrome grille and some rugged touches with the plastic cladding, which can be painted if you like, and of course a four-wheel drive system. It's a tried and tested formula for Audi, something they've done before and they know it works. Now practicality of course is one area where this car really excels. If you pop the boot, it reveals a very nice low and wide load area, and there's no awkward lip there that you've got to lug things in and out over. There are plenty of tether points dotted around, and also the rear seats of course split and fold, which just adds to the practicality. Now in terms of actual load space, this offers more than its premium rivals, cars like the BMW 3 Series Touring, the Volvo V60 Cross Country or the Mercedes C-Class Estate. So let's talk practicality here in the back seats. Well, adults are going to find themselves with plenty of space, and that's due because of the lower positioning of the seats. However, if you end up here in the middle, there isn't an awful amount of legroom because of this bulky transmission tunnel. Having said that, there are two ISOFIX child seat points and plenty of good storage areas dotted around the interior, nets on the back of the chairs and good sized door bins. Now one thing I really like about this car is that it has ISOFIX child seats mounted in the front passenger seat. It's just a fantastic idea that really gives you added practicality if you're using this as a family car, and it's something that I wish that more car makers did. Inside you'll find an impressive interior with that timeless Audi look. It's all very familiar. In fact, some may say a tad too familiar, as it doesn't look any different from the regular A4 Avant. But hey, it does come with Audi's impeccable build quality and looks and feels refined. There's enough adjustment in the driver's seat to make anyone comfortable, whatever your size. And these seats, well, they're just perfect for soaking up the miles on a really long journey. Everything else is just reassuringly familiar. You've got the rotary dial here that controls this 7-inch screen which has the infotainment system, all the car functions on it. Now for somebody who really doesn't like clutter and mess, the rest of the dashboard is impressively clutter-free. You've simply got the air conditioning panel, a small bank of switches. I really like the way that things like the air vents have been integrated into the design. It's just thoughtful touches, like the positioning of all the storage compartments, that makes this interior really stand out from the crowd. A lot of things can also be controlled from the steering wheel, and you can also opt for Audi's excellent virtual cockpit, which replaces the traditional instrument dials with an impressive high-quality digital screen. Now that rugged body kit and raised ride height may make this look tougher, but don't expect true 4x4 capability. Although it will be less likely to get stuck in a muddy field than the standard model. But all models do come fitted with four-wheel drive, and this is the first Audi model in the UK to get the brand's new Quattro with Ultra technology system. Now, unlike the permanent four-wheel drive in other Quattro Audis, this remains front-wheel drive most of the time. It only sends the power to the back wheels when it really needs it. Now, this has an impact on your emissions, which are reduced, and of course it will also, as an added bonus, reduce your fuel bills. Now, I think this car has got more than enough off-road capabilities for the majority of buyers, and what most people will really welcome is the added confidence that you get when you're driving this when those bad weather conditions hit. And when it comes to money, you will of course pay more to run this than the standard model because all this extra kit makes it heavier. But all models are fitted with technology that captures the energy created when you brake and reuses it when you accelerate. The cheapest model in the range to run is the 187 brake horsepower 2-litre diesel, which Audi say will give around 57 miles to the gallon. This is the 3-litre TDI Tiptronic, which Audi claims should be giving around 52 miles to the gallon. Now, away from those off-road tracks, you'll find that ride comfort takes precedent over sporty handling and driving excitement. That's no bad thing, because this is a very pleasant, easy car to drive. In many ways, I think it's more enjoyable than the standard A4 Avant. You know, you have an incredibly comfortable ride, excellent grip and road holding, and really well balanced steering that gives you a good feel for what the car is doing. There's a smooth, even stream of power coming from this diesel engine and silky smooth changes from that 8-speed Tiptronic gearbox. It all adds up to, well, I guess a feeling of reassurance when you get behind the wheel of this. It's not stressful to drive in any way at all and will get you to your destination with the minimum of fuss in the maximum comfort. Of course, this is a large car, big enough to cope with family life, yet it's easy to drive and also easy to park, although the latter is mainly due to the addition of a rather expensive advanced driver assistance pack. And with that in mind, let's talk about the price, because this doesn't come cheap. In fact, it's pushing into Audi Q5 territory. Now, I know. If you're interested in the A4 Allroad, you don't want a Q5. You want an SUV that isn't an SUV. But I think you probably get my point. You can definitely find more off-road capability with refinement and great looks for less money. If you're looking for a premium car with 4x4 capability, check out the Jaguar F-Pace or our review of the Range Rover Evoque. If you're after something a little more affordable, then check out the Skoda Octavia Scout. Click the play icon for our latest video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.